And so do we want to take a look at where the markets stand? Let's go ahead and pull up your S&P
Yeah.
cuz it looks like we're pulling off those all-time highs.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, let me zoom in a little bit here so you guys could really see what's going on here because I think we use our retracement analysis a lot to understand what's happening in the broad market. And so the retracement analysis is about measuring moves between reversals. And so as you can see here, we got a confirmed down reversal. The confirmation came on May 29th. So it came on Wednesday, right? And it came after the market closed. So really it came, between Wednesday's close and Thursday's open. And what that means is that you go back and you find the highest close, which was this one on May 21st, and that was the reversal. And this was the confirmation of that reversal. It took a few days to get it, but that was the confirmation of that reversal. So if I put my drawings in, basically we had a move that went from May 1st until May 21st, and now we're on our way back down. And so the question is where do we go from here? Because again, when you look at the markets with this retracement analysis hat on, where you pull back to is all telling, right? And we measure it as a function of what we just did. So, whatever the move we just did was, we're going to measure this next move against that ruler. So, I actually have the rulers drawn in. Let me pull those up so people can see what we're looking at. All right. So you can see this is percentages, right? These are percentages of the previous move. So, and you're wondering, like, where do these funky numbers come from? I mean, you could use 40% and 60%. This 38.2 and 61.8 are kind of relics or leftovers from something called the Fibonacci price retracement analysis. The Fibonacci numbers, and traders have been loving the Fibonacci numbers. And so, one thing about anything having to do with trading is that your signals it's tribe think, right? So if a lot of people are using the Fibonacci's and you decide to use something different, well, you're not using the same playbook as everybody else. So whether it was a chicken or an egg doesn't matter. The fact is 38.2, 61.8, that kind of measures the middle, or I call it the center zone, halfway down that previous move, right? And then you can see the 100% number here, right? And then you can see 61.8 to even more than 100%, about 125%. And again, the Fibonacci number is 123.6. And then you could actually even see lower than that if I adjust my chart a little bit. There we go. Below $4,946.88. So what do all these zones mean? Well, if we pull back and then reverse back up in this pink zone, that's what we call an ideal pullback for an uptrend, right? So if we come down into this pink zone and then reverse back up, man, every swing trader, like from the woodwork, is going to come out, right? That's swing trading like heaven, is if we pull back here and then head higher. That means the uptrend that we're currently in is solid, and people are going to try to trade that pullback as a swing trade. If instead we overshoot that pink zone and come into this red zone, that's premium sellers heaven, man. That means we're going to be going into some sideways chopping. We have a history now since, around April of being in some sideways chop. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't fall into that red zone and continue with this sideways chop. And sideways chop is what our premium sellers, that's what I am majorly, that would be heaven for premium sellers. And you know what? If we go into that green zone, If we fall all the way down below $4,946.88 on the S&P 500, that's actually going to be a hint that we're heading down, that we're going to be starting to sell off in the equities market. This would be a trend reversals heaven, a trend reversal traders heaven, right? As if we go below the green zone. So where we reverse next is going to be all telling. That's kind of the theme of today. So we're going to watch that carefully. Pink zone, red zone, green zone. That's going to tell us kind of what we're going to do through the summer, if not through the end of 2024.